I've been watching a lot of animation YouTube channels lately, and I thought to myself, that looks like fun, and it can't be too hard to do. In retrospect, this was a very hard and time-consuming process. But before we get to the main part of this video, we gotta start at the mountains with me and Tyrell snowboarding for no particular reason other than the fact that we went to the mountains this morning and now we're back here. We're pretending it's really windy. I had the strangest experience on that lift. I mean, it wasn't that strange, I just thought it was kind of weird. The lift was full of those 4 people, and one of the guys just pulls out his phone and just starts blasting that, "All I need is somebody to lean on" song, like full volume on his phone. Like, that's all good to do. I'm not, like, he's doing him, that's cool. But I just thought it was kind of weird. Like, I don't think I have that kind of confidence to be able to pull something like that off. Tyro doesn't know what's crazy because I didn't tell him the story. There's this guy on the lift and he just pulled out his phone and he just... I feel like he really just wanted to listen to that song. Sometimes he... So it was very windy and kind of miserable on the mountains, to be honest. So we came back down early, and when we got home I realized that I didn't have any cereal to have for breakfast. Or a snack, because I was hungry. So I decided to go down to the store and get some. So before I went in, I realized I didn't have my wallet, but luckily for me, I had $15 in the center console of my car. Yes! And $15 will be enough to buy 2 cereals and some yogurt, right? Yes, that's my breakfast combination. Don't judge me. So I went in all happy and found the cereal I wanted, Milo cereal and the stuff, by the way, then went to buy them. At the supermarket we have like a self-service kiosk system, which I use all the time to avoid any possible human interaction. So I got there and waited in a massive line, finally got to the self-service kiosk and scanned my stuff just to find out I had to pay exactly $15.75. I only had $15, and because it was a self-service machine, I couldn't sweet talk my way into getting that extra 50 cents taken off. So I grabbed my stuff and walked back into the shop to put the yogurt back because I couldn't afford it. Then from behind me I heard, "Hey! Did you just walk away from that machine?" In a very serious tone, I turned around to find one of the workers bursting out of the crowd like some superhero about to stop a bad guy, but I was just going to put the yogurt back because I couldn't afford it. Then she said very angrily, "You can't just walk away from that. Why are you walking away? Did you even think about the line behind you?" And keep in mind, while this was all happening, I was very confused. This lady was making a massive deal out of something which I didn't even think was a big deal at all. I mean, I would understand it maybe if I was walking out of the shop and she thought I was stealing, but no, I was walking back into the shop, so I was not stealing. She was causing a massive scene and the whole line was staring at me. I looked at a guy in the line who seemed to be just as confused as I was, and he gave me that, "I don't know," shoulder shrug thing. Then she said, "Come back here and pay for your items." And I said, "No, I can't, because I'm returning the yogurt." And she said, "Okay, would you like a basket?" And I was like, "Would like a basket?" So I returned the yogurt and came back to the self-service kiosk and scanned my items, and then this lady came up behind me and whispered in my ear, "Next time you come here, don't do that." And that was when I had enough. And I just said, "It's not that big a deal." And she said, "Don't tell me how to do my job." And I said, "Well, you need someone to because you obviously don't know how to do it." Then I walked out. Now I understand respecting your elders and all of that, but if they're just older than me and they're being a dickhead, I'm not going to respect them. Now this could have been avoided so easily if she didn't come up to me in the first place and just cancelled my order, you know? Doing her job. Anyway, that's the story of how I got the cereal. Oh, and when I was waiting in line, this guy sneezed on the back of this other guy, and they got into a fight.